This video took me a lot longer to make than I had originally anticipated. A while back, I made a video about my journey completing Super Mario Galaxy, and I had said that my next video would be ranking every star in that game, just like what I had done with Super Mario 64. That video was a long time ago. I'm just gonna be honest here, I kind of forgot to make the video. The last one was tedious as all get out to make, and it didn't perform too well, so I guess I'm a little hesitant to make this one, but
we're here. We're queer.
The rules are as basic as it gets. I'm going over and ranking all 120 stars in the game completely based on my enjoyment related to the mission. This video is going to be a bit more interesting than the 64 one since the missions in Galaxy are typically a lot longer and packed with more content than 64, so this ranking was a bit more difficult to make, but I'm excited to see where it goes. I love making these ranking videos, but they do take a long time to make, so if any of you are interested in me ranking Super Mario Galaxy 2 or Super Mario Odyssey with its 880 unique moons, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel as always. Just for funsies, let's see if we can get this video to 200 likes. Is it tied to the possibility of me making another one in the future? No, I just want engagement. Hey, at least I'm honest about it. Before we start, I always think that I shouldn't have to say something like this because to me, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I keep getting proven wrong, so I'm here to say that this ranking is my opinion and mine alone. I rank these levels based off of my experiences with them, and I can guarantee that my list is different from yours. Again, you think you wouldn't have to say something like this because it feels pretty obvious, but no, time and time again. Anyway, moving into the ranking proper. In dead last, we have Purple Coins by the Sea Slide. Okay, listen, I don't think it's the hottest take in the world to say that the Purple Coin missions in Mario Galaxy are the definition of mid. There are a very few select Purple Coin missions that are pretty good, which of course we'll get to much later in the ranking, but Purple Coins by the Sea Slide is a perfect example of the levels being the definition of mid. Fuck this level. No, actually, even before going into the level, it's a common known fact that I just don't like beach levels in general, so when one of the largest levels in the game revolves around going out and about searching for exactly 100 purple coins, I get a little pissed. Couple that nonsense with level design that's frustrating to navigate around as the entire level is just a large circle. A level that took me 13 minutes to complete, and you have the worst mission in the game. Mario Galaxy is known for its linear focused levels, but this area just takes the cake for one of my least favorite levels in the game. Despite being an open, large level, it's still extremely linear, which I guess makes my point null and void, huh? 119, Plunder the Purple Coins. This level and Purple Coins by the Sea Slide can honestly be changed out at any day of the week. Fun fact, these were some of the last stars I collected when running through the game. This level has a much more closed off space this time around, but it's definitely at this level's detriment because the swimming still sucks an astronomical amount in this game. If you thought the Mario 64 swimming was bad, you have seen nothing until you played this game. It is so bad that I almost got motion sick. I'm being super serious about this one. You can see me fumbling around in the footage like a dumbass, and this is the one time that I'll say it's the game's fault. I love the way that Mario Galaxy controls. It's some of the best, but holy this swimming kills it so hard. Take me back to Mario 64, my sweet summer child. Number 118, Luigi on the Roof. This isn't necessarily a bad star, just incredibly short, simple, and boring. That one sentence alone took me longer than getting the star itself. 117, Red Hot Purple Coins. I don't like the purple coin missions, how could you tell? Another level that's just a bit too open for a mission like this, especially since there's exactly 100 coins in the level. If it was like Mario 64 and had more than 100 coins in most of the missions, I don't think these would be that bad. I also died right as I was about to get the star, and I had to restart my whole progress. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that one. Still a little pissed, just a little bit. 116, Purple Coins in the Desert. I can tell this is already getting repetitive for you. I would know because I'm already getting annoyed at how many of these missions are back to back. 115, Purple Coin Omelet. Hey, remember what I said about these missions being back to back? 114, Lava Spire Daredevil Run. Never mind, I died a few times on this mission and it made me mad because this level's just kinda really long and I don't like the aspect of one hit and you have to restart the whole thing. It's kinda mediocre. It's also one of the hardest missions in the game according to Nathaniel Bandy. That's about it. 113, Purple Coins on the Battle Rock. Never mind that, never mind. The only reason this star isn't at the bottom of the list is because it didn't take me over 10 plus minutes to complete. I was in and I was out. Simple stuff. 112, battle stations, purple coins. Same thing here. It was easy and it was boring, but it didn't piss me off, so it gets a little bit of a pass. It's a purple coin mission. It's gonna naturally piss me off, okay? But like, playing the level didn't piss me off any more than I was already pissed off to playing it. So yeah, 111, star bunnies in the snow. This level just kind of annoyed me, having to search around for all the bunnies. Didn't really have fun with it at all, but it could be worse. It could be a purple coin mission. 110, purple coins in the puzzle cube. Son of a bitch. I guess this one isn't as terrible. You're running around the little garden cube in Gusty Garden, and there are actually more than 100 coins to run around with, but it's still hindered by the fact that it's a purple coin mission. So I got my natural bias. I'm racist towards the purple coin missions. 109, purple coins in the bone pen. Son of a, damn it. Okay, that one wasn't my fault there. Well, at least there were more than 100 coins. 108, purple coins in the woods. You know what? I'll be the bigger man and say that this mission isn't so bad. The obstacles are okay. The time limit is fine. It's a purple coin mission, that's for sure. But you know what? It's one of the good ones. 107, beachcombing for purple coins. Kinda fun, kinda long. If you're tired of me talking about purple coins, trust me, I am too. 106, gateways purple coins. Okay, something I can actually talk about. This intro level to the purple coins was actually pretty alright. The flying mechanics aren't great, but it's far better than swimming. It's not terrible. 105, racing the spooky speedster. I think I'm free. I'm free! This mission just kind of bored me. The actual mission that this is a sequel to is so much better. You're stuck in this 2D plane as you slide down, trying to get to the goal before the boo does, and let me tell you, it's not very hard. I think it is supposed to be more difficult than the first one, but like, I don't know. It takes about 30 to 35 seconds to beat, which makes me question why we do this mission in the first place. As a Sonic fan, I also cringe at the sight of 2D levels because that's what we do for some reason, even though the 2D levels in the latest game were pretty good. I don't make the rules. 104, Dreadnought's Colossal Cannons. I don't like Dreadnought. I never liked Dreadnought as a kid or as an adult. I always hated this stage. When replaying Mario Galaxy, I noticed that there is a huge problem with reusing ideas and assets in later levels, which are very 50-50 on the quality. Some of these reused ideas and themes turn out into an entire sequel level where they can fully expand on the ideas present from the original. And some turn into Dreadnought Galaxy. It's just not a fun section of game. You walk around on these nuts for a little bit, and then you're brought into a boring auto-scrolling rehash of Battle Rock Galaxy. Out of all the ideas present in the game, Battle Rock's slow and boring auto-scrolling section really didn't need to come back, but it could be worse. Say it with me, everyone. It could be a purple coin. God damn it! 103. Purple coins on the summit. You know what? This one isn't so bad. Freeze Flame Galaxy is one of the best levels in my opinion, and exploring Freeze Flame to its fullest is pretty fun. You know, it's not a terrible waste of time, but it's still a filler mission, so therefore it's docked quite a few points, but just like with the most recent purple coin missions, it didn't leave me frustrated and angry, so I can let it slide, just like the big slide in Freeze Flame. I like that area. 102, the Honey Hive's purple coins. Take what I just said about Freeze Flame and apply it to Honey Hive. I like Honey Hive a lot, so this mission isn't so bad. It's about the same level as Freeze Flame, I guess. 101, choosing a favorite snack. This level's quite interesting, actually. You're presented with either going in as Bee Mario or Ghost Mario, one of the very few times we can actually use him, and so the level is designed around both abilities, which is it's pretty cool, I guess. It's not really a level I struggled with at all. It's alright. That's why it's at 101, not 1. At even 100, it's the Silver Stars of Sea Slide. Sure, Sea Slide isn't the worst level in the world. Exploring the level for Silver Stars isn't the worst. I just can't bring myself to care that much about Sea Slide, I'm sorry. 99, the Golden Chomp. Another level where I just don't know what to say. It's not a bad level. It's just like, okay. You just kind of go through the level that you've already been to before, except you stop halfway to kill a golden chain chomp and win. I don't know, man. 98 Burning Tide. The more I played Mario Galaxy and write this script, the more I realize how hard it is to get enthusiastic about levels that I don't like or just find okay. This doesn't apply to only Burning Tide, but a lot of the levels in Mario Galaxy. The linearity kills so much momentum other missions have because so many times you're forced to replay the same area over and over again with a slightly different path midway for a star. Here is really no different. I like the beginning section of Melty Molten Galaxy, but the last bit where it's actually just a waiting game for the stars is just kind of boring, you know? Of course, going through the same area you've already been to really doesn't help. I know someone's gonna target my love for Mario 64 and say the same thing about how there are 7 stars in a single level and you go through the same places a lot of the times to get the star. But that's a video for another day, and in all honesty, I'll say as a counter argument for now is that in Mario 64, it's a very open-ended level with many different areas and set pieces to go to for the stars. In the more linear levels, sure, I'll give you that, but I just realized that I've spent too much time on this star with most of it as a rant. Let's just move on. 97, The Bell on the Big Tree. An alright little level, just wandering around using the air bubble controls to line yourself up with the music notes and collecting the star. 96, Passing the Swim Test. This mission was over in about 5 seconds. Grab the gold shell and bring it to the big penguin and the star is yours. 95, Big Mouse Gold Bait. Another level where you're just kind of swimming around and hoping for the best. The swimming controls weren't great in Mario 64, but how the hell did they miss the mark so bad in this galaxy? I'm sorry for going even more on. I am a moron, that's right. I'm sorry for going even more about the swimming, but at least this mission isn't the worst thing in the world. The area you're swimming in is relatively open, so it's a bit easier to traverse. 94, Faster Than a Speeding Penguin. Yeah, okay, sure, you're using a turtle shell to do a lap around Beach Bowl Galaxy, which makes the swimming more tolerable if you're going in a straight line. Thank God most of this level's a straight line. It feels like the beginning level to a Sonic Boost game, but a quarter of the speed. I need to make more Sonic videos. These Sonic comparisons are getting a little grating on the ears without actually fully talking about Sonic. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys want to see more Sonic content. Very interested to hear your thoughts. 93, Giant Eel Outbreak. I don't think I would have had a bad time with this level if it weren't for the camera. The concept itself is pretty alright, and I'm not complaining too much. You have to swim around with the turtle shells yet again to hit eels, and it's okay. I won't lie, I got a little motion sick while swimming around with that god-awful camera. I can hardly see anything that's coming my way and it frustrates the hell out of me. 92, Battle Rock Barrage. I don't care who you are. Auto-scrollers do not belong in platformers, and I will never like auto-scrollers in platformers, ever. I love taking things at my own pace, so being confined to a very slow and limited area makes me want to pull my hair out. This level is also very easy, which makes it very boring. 91, Sinking the Airships. Half auto-scroller, halfway decent fight. I quite literally have nothing else to say. 90, Sunken Treasure. A remarkably okay platforming section coupled with a relatively okay swimming section makes for a relatively okay level. 89, Mario Meets Mario. Now, I know this sounds bad, but the level is simply okay. It's like a lot of stars here and this, it's perfectly fine. You run a little ways into Toy Time Galaxy, you get a retro jump scare, and you pillage Retro Mario's dead corpse for a star. My main thing was the lack of challenge. Surprisingly, my worst enemy, the purple coins, would deliver on a much better mission, but we can't talk about that yet. We ain't at the good stars yet. 88, Going After Guppy. It's been quite a few months since I wrote this initial ranking, so I had to look this one up. Yeah, this one's pretty fun. You race a little guy. Pretty much all Sea Slide is good for. Beach Bowl? More like Bitch Bowl, because this level sucks. I don't even know why I wrote that in there. I think I got Beach Bowl mixed up with Sea Slide. Oopsie daisy. 87, Guppy and the Underground Lake. Hey, wait a minute. 86, The Flip Switch Chain. Man, Toy Time is such a tease. This level either has the 5th best star in the entire game or the 86th, and that frustrates me. Spoilers, by the way. 85, Fast Foes of Toy Time. Man, Toy Time is such a tease. This level either has the 5th best star in the entire game or the 85th, which is just an ADHD coat of paint of the 86th spot. And it just frustrates me. Spoilers yet again. 84, Sandblast Speedrun. I don't know how this one slipped through this high, but God knows I'm too lazy to adjust the ranking, so I'll allow it. I sure do love going through a level I already feel indifferent towards at a normal pace because the speedrun timer is way too generous. 83, Sun-Baked Sandcastle. This one was not misplaced, however. This level is fine. 82, Luigi and the Saucer. Luigi, I love you to death, but one must question your cognitive function, because how the hell do you get stuck in one of these? 81, Boo in a Box. Sorry to those who got scared when I said the B word. Pretty sure that was the last star I got in the game, and my reaction wasn't about how good this level was. It was just about how happy I was to be done. 80, Luigi in the Honey Hive Kingdom. I'm gonna be real, Luigi must be hitting some crazy calisthenics to be holding onto the tree like that for that long. I ain't even mad he got himself stuck up there. That cowardly energy must have created the craziest sleeper build. 79, Dino Piranha Speedrun. You know, at this point, the speedrun timer feels patronizing. It's like taking off the training wheels of your kid's bike, yet still holding onto them as they ride. Like, yeah, the possibility of failing is much higher, but I'd have to be damn stupid to do so. 78, Dino Piranha. Sure. The only reason this is higher up by one spot is because I somehow feel less patronized without the timer here. 77, Fiery Dino Piranha.
There's 2 of them!
76, Cosmic Mario Race. This is like the exact same as the Guppy mission, but with extra steps. It just gets extra point because I don't have to go all the way around this godforsaken map. 75, Treasure of the Pyramid. I'm gonna be real, I forgot about this level. Sorry. 74, Shrinking Satellite. Yeah. It sure did. 73, hurry, he's hungry. I mean, I am too, but you don't see me complaining. 72, Bullet Bill on your back. You know what? I like these little missions where you have to guide the bullet bills to their demise. It's very satisfying. 71, Yoshi's Unexpected Appearance. Where the hell is the rest of his body? What have you done to him? 70, Grand Star Rescue. How fitting for the first star in the game to end up being towards the middle of the list. I mean, this is probably the best place it could have ended up. Don't want it to be too far down because that would have been that would have left a bad first impression. Too far up, however, and your game would have peaked in the first 5 minutes. So you know what? Good balance. I wouldn't have it any other way. 69, Painting the Town Yellow. Saying this out loud does not sound good, and I can guarantee that this was very much not intentional. Anyway, this is definitely a middle-of-the-road level. Not hard, pretty easy. I feel like this level has a lot of potential that just wasn't tapped into. Again, not intentional. 68, A Very Sticky Situation. All I can say is that thank God this was one ranking lower. Painting the Town Yellow really took one for the team here. This is the most. But sure, Dylonic video, how could you tell? Like and subscribe. 67, Major Burrow's Daredevil Run. Wait. Did I do the original Major Burrows level? 66, The Dirty Tricks of Major Burrows. Yeah, okay, that makes total sense. Good job, Dylonic clone number 5 who wrote this ranking. You look real smart there. Complain about lack of challenge, yet you put the easy level on the top, you fucking dumbass. 65, A Snack of Cosmic Proportions. This level feels very traditional to me. Pretty fun platforming stage towards the beginning of the game. Again, I would much prefer this beginning section of the game be towards the middle of the road. I think Mario Galaxy has more good stars than bad, and we've been in the section of stars where I actually start to think that they're good for a decent amount. I mean, yeah, you want your game to have a really damn good first impression, but at the same time, not have your game peak in the beginning. Mario Galaxy may have burned itself out by the end with its really weird filler stars and purple coin nonsense, but at least I can say that the beginning was very consistent, I guess. 64, The Fiery Stronghold. A very fun gravity shifting level with an actually fun Bowser fight. Very solid level. Something I can commend Mario Galaxy on a lot is the boss fights. There were quite a few Mario games where the boss fights were very mid, or in some cases very shit. But in Galaxy, they're pretty damn solid all around. 63, Infiltrating the Dreadnought. When Dreadnought Galaxy isn't an auto-scrolling clone of Battle Rock Galaxy, these levels can actually be fun. Who would have thought that having original ideas yield better results? 62, Star Bunnies on the Hunt. I don't have much to say here. Collect the bunnies like they have you do so many times throughout this game. 61, B Mario Takes Flight. Oh my god, it's the level where Mario does the thing! It's the iconic bit! Oh my god! 60, Fast Foes on the Cyclone Stone. Oh boy, I love little platforming challenges that actually have some semblance of challenge in them. All white men with brown hair and glasses rejoice. 59, The Secret Undersea Cavern. It's Fast Foes on the Cyclone Stone, but slower. This being one ahead of the Prankster Star doesn't really mean anything. They're both really on the same level as one another. They're equal, I guess. 58, King Caliente's Battle Fleet. I don't know what it is, but I'm a fan when Mario games have a decent level leading up to a boss fight. The boss fight itself is a good beginner's boss fight. Good stuff. 57, Cataclack to the Skies. I can only imagine how shitty of a level this would be if my motion sickness kicked in. Thank God I only get that when I sit in the backseat of a car or swim for too long in this game. Deadly combination of those two. 56, King Caliente's Spicy Return.
There's two.
Wait, no, we did that bit already. 55, Darkness on the Horizon. These Bowser levels got the gravity switching on lock. I love these levels a lot, and the Bowser fight on top of it is like a little sweet Bowser-shaped cherry on top of a Dairy Queen Blizzard, because you can flip it upside down and it won't fall unless the bitch named Jenny behind the counter forgets to do her job and does it wrong, causing the whole damn thing to... It spilled on my shoes. I'm still mad about that. 54, Trouble on the Tower. There's a joke to be made here, but I'm not going to be the one to make it. 53, Gusty Gardens Gravity Scramble. I actually died on this one once because I'm a little stupid, but we won't talk about that. Fun level. I do indeed love it when the game all about gravity has levels revolving around gravity mechanics. 52, Big Bad Bugaboom. A boss revolving around the B Mario mechanic? Sounds like a good time to me. And it was. It was indeed a good level. I like it very much. 51, Tarantox's Tangled Web. A lot of boss-oriented levels in very quick succession. Pretty high up on the list, so that doesn't mean they're bad, obviously. I'm actually kind of glad that most of these bosses are of consistent quality with one another. I don't loathe fighting most of these guys, and that's very much a good thing. 50, Camilla's Airship Attack. I can only imagine what a dyslexic Republican would think of this level. 49, Matter Splatter Mansion. Ooh, I like this level a lot. I was a big fan of this one. I'm a little torn because of the idea of making the ground exist only when the matter is showing up is a really cool idea, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I think speedruns would look cooler if this level, you know, where the ground would always exist, but, you know, just wasn't showing up. There's a lot of potential with this idea. I'd sure hope they do expand upon it later. You can't see me, but I'm winking. I'm winking at the camera that's not on right now. 48, Ghost Ship Daredevil Run. Yep, this sure is a Daredevil run of a pretty decent boss fight. 47, The Underground Ghost Ship. I have come to the realization that it literally doesn't matter which of these prankster stars and whatnot are on top, because the level is still super easy regardless, and the added challenge doesn't really do much since I never got hit in the original level, so... take this information with what you will. 46, Kingpin's Fearsome I did not just say Kingpin. It's not always about the power star, Spider-Man. I remember being scared shitless of this guy as a kid, and oh my god, the music to this level was having me shit bricks. Did I say as a kid? No, I meant as a 20-year-old man. 45, Soaring the Desert Winds. Fairly long and intricate obstacle course in Dusty Dune Galaxy. From a level design perspective, this level's pretty fun, but from a Sonic fan's perspective, there are 2D sections and I'm automatically sanctioned to fucking hate it. 44, The Cosmic Mario Forest Race. The Cosmic Mario races are definitely some of the best prankster comments in the entire game. I really like these casual obstacle courses with a spiced up time limit being Cosmic Mario. If you couldn't tell, I'm very selective on what I do or do not like with these prankster stars. 43, Honey Hive Cosmic Mario Race. Yeah, the sequels never tend to be as good as the originals. Here is no different. 42, Top Maniac of the Topman Tribe. Top Maniac is evil and you need to kill him by getting on top of the top to destroy the Top Maniac. Nailed it. 41, Revenge of the Topman Tribe. With the top of Top Maniac destroyed, Topster is top cop who ran a bookshop, ate a gumdrop, did a belly flop to kill the op responsible for taking out his best friend, the Top Maniac who was surprisingly good at Mosaic, and with the revenge plan falling, Mario was stalling because he was afraid to go out and run it back. Mario still won though. Leave it to Dreadnought Galaxy to copy everything Battle Rock did, but worse! 40, Topman Tribe Speedrun. If you insist. With the top of Top Maniac destroyed, Topster is top cop who ran a bookshop, ate a gumdrop, did a belly flop to kill the op. 39, Top Maniac's Daredevil Run. I'm gonna be real, I'm out of bits for this one. Daredevil runs are fun. 38, Battle Rock's Garbage Dump. I remember having so much trouble with this one as a kid, but it was so much fun to me. Many years later, I learned that these little yellow dots are guides on where you're supposed to throw the bombs. Nintendo did the yellow paint thing before anyone else. 37, The Dreadnought Garbage Dump. Battle Rock Garbage Dump, but I actually failed the first time. God, Dreadnought Galaxy is such a filler stage. 36, Scaling the Sticky Wall. I like to think that Nintendo only thought of adding this level because B Mario was everywhere in the marketing for this game and they barely use it, so they had to come up with another level that showed off the ability. 35, Blasting Through the Sand. I sure did. I don't know, it's a fun obstacle course. You slide through the sand and stuff. You go out and you do some cool gravity stunts. I don't know, I like this one. 34, The Secret of Boy Base, or Boy Base, or Boy Base. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Super awesome and cool little secret level with the Luigi Green Star running around, killing bullet bills, it's great. 33, Luigi in the Haunted Mansion. In a perfect world, this mission would just be the entirety of Luigi's Mansion 1 crammed into the game. But unfortunately, this isn't a perfect world, because if it was, Luigi's Mansion 2 would not be the way that it is. 32, the Floating Fortress. Or should I say, the Floating Fortress! Oh, no, we've done a bit like this before and it doesn't even work because it's high up on the list. Okay, we're moving on. 31, Bouncing Down Cake Lane. This is an interesting star. Toy Time Galaxy alone is one of the best areas in the entire game, bar none. Even more so, we get the added use of the spring power-up, which a lot of people don't like, but I'm just kind of over here having a good time with myself. And the game, ew. The only thing that really holds this level back for me is the boss fight, which is reused 2 more times throughout the back half of the game. It's definitely the most challenging version of the boss, as it took me a decent bit to beat, but at the same time, the spring mushroom kind of sucks for this boss. It's not really built for it. I'm starting to see why people don't like it. Otherwise, great level. 30, Bubble Blast Off. I don't like this boss. I don't like that it showed up again so quickly. This version is a lot more tolerable though. Bop him on the head a bit and move on to a fun platforming section which uses bubbles and stuff. I think it's very interesting that they put this guy at the beginning of the level though. 29, Luigi's Purple Coins. No friggin' way. A purple coins level that doesn't suck? Oh, Nintendo, Miyamoto, it must have taken ages to come up with something like this. Backhanded compliments aside, this level is really fun. You got a time limit and a bunch of coins to collect with very limited and shifting terrain. It's definitely one of the hardest missions in the game, which I mean, it's not really a bold statement or anything, but it is really damn cool to have a level that I was at least afraid of losing. 28, When It Rains, It Pours. Okay. It can't be a coincidence that so many boss levels are this close together, right? First the top fuckers and now this blue fucker. I mean, I would understand if the levels were just the bosses themselves, but these levels are far more than just the bosses. They're just good levels. All of them being on suspiciously similar quality as one another. I'm gonna have to give Dylonic Clone number 5 a call after this. 27, The Sinking Lava Spire. Man, it was fun writing and noticing that I have a lot more to say on the levels I actually enjoy rather than the ones I don't. Fading out the jokes and whatnot because these levels are just good. Going up the sinking lava spire itself was a really good way to cap off an already good level. You love to see it. 26, Breaking into Battle Rock. The OG, the classic. While I do think of the mediocre auto-scrolling section when I think of Battle Rock Galaxy strictly because it's the one I played the most and remember as a kid, this definitely is the level I wish I remembered. Actual platforming to go along with the awesome music, doing a lot of cool and interesting stuff throughout the level, ending with launching yourself out of a cannon to get to the star. Entering the top 25, we have Hot and Cold Collide. I'm always a sucker for hot and cold themes in media, and throughout Freeze Flame Galaxy, I'm going through these levels and I'm thinking, when do the freeze and the flames collide? And here they do. The best part being the ending where you have to use Ice Mario to skate around on ice and lava to reach the star. It's awesome. 24, Freeze Flame's Blistering Core. We're finally starting to see the Freeze Flame representation in full swing, and that makes me feel like that one Shaquille O'Neal image. This level takes you out to a brand new section of Freeze Flame as you're mostly going around with the fire flowers, setting candles aflame, and that's pretty much all the level is. It's not very difficult, even though throwing fireballs can be remarkably finicky at times. It's a fun level. 23, Conquering the Summit. Noticing a pattern here, Freeze Flame very much has the most consistently great quality out of, well, just about any other level in the game. The TLDR is that just about every mission in Freeze Flame Galaxy has really solid platforming challenges that I don't think I've ever gotten bored of, and Conquering the Summit is very much the best one. Cool area aesthetic, pun not intended, good music, and good platforming makes for a very good time. 22, A Very Spooky Sprint. I really didn't like racing the Spooky Speedster, which is, you know, the sequel level to this one, if you couldn't tell. That one hardly required any cognitive function from me, and I just wasn't feeling it. There was hardly anything to it, but this one I did have a lot of fun with. I don't know if it was because of the shift in perspective or what, but man, this level was fun to go through. This was still hardly a struggle, but at least I was doing stuff. Falling and shaking the Wii Remote just wasn't cutting it for me. What can I say? 21, Rocky Road. I think it's just the fact that we're approaching the levels I know like the back of my hand. Again, just another very solid platforming challenge, and it only helps knowing that I very much loved this level when I was a kid. 20, Surfing 101, the classic and iconic level that everyone knows. If you've played Mario Galaxy and played for longer than 30 minutes, yeah, you know this level. This level always kicked my ass as a kid, forced motion controls be damned, but I don't know if it was because I was playing this game on Mario 3D All-Stars or what, but it was just like, maybe it's a me getting older thing. but this was a lot easier than I remember. Despite it being a huge challenge to beat this level when I was a kid, I still loved the level, and clearly I still do today. 19, Through the Meteor Storm. Oh, hell yeah. This is definitely one of the harder missions in the game. Dare I say, one of the hardest missions in the game. I know the rolling ball can be very hard to get used to, and I don't blame anyone for not getting used to it. But this shit is my bread and butter. I love challenging missions. 18, Polestar Path. This is only this high up on the list because of nostalgia alone. I'm not joking. This level is the equivalent of gaming comfort food. I just feel good playing this level, and it's home to one of my favorite tracks in all of gaming. God, I love this level. 17, Wall Jumping the Waterfalls. The creative use of the ice flower hard carries this level, I'm gonna be so honest with you. 16, The Frozen Peak of Baron Burr. Good level, good boss. I already explained why I love Freeze Flame. You can figure out the rest. 15, Polestar Path Speedrun. What if we made you go fast on one of your favorite levels and gave it worse music? 14, Through the Poison Swamp. Another fun and challenging star. One mess up and you're dead. The bubble mechanic is really fun in my opinion and definitely is the best use of it in the game. 13, Bunnies in the Wind. Another case of this is a really good level on its own, but the impact the level had in general is why it's up here so high. Gusty Garden is the level from Mario Galaxy with the song from Mario Galaxy. A lot of people strangely think that this is a starter level when nope, it's strangely towards the middle of the game, but this level, as good as it is, deserves one of the top spots because of how impactful it was to the Mario franchise. 12, The Fate of the Universe. The final level in the game in both the base game and the post game because
Super Luigi Galaxy!
you go from here on the rocks to all the gravity shit and you go, whoa! And you zoom across everywhere with Bowser and he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, Mario, I'm gonna kill you. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna kill you. And then the whole fucking universe explodes and it all resets and it's like, whoa, this was a great ass game. You know, that shit sounded a lot less embarrassing in my head until I said it out loud.
Dylan, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry. Fuck. 11, Rolling in the Clouds. No one can make me hate this level. God, I love this level. It's just dumb fun, and the little challenges make it even better. Did nostalgia play a part in how high this level is? Yeah. Did nostalgia also have a hand in me playing Mario Galaxy again and indirectly making this video? Yeah, it's all nostalgia. I'm the equivalent to a Disney adult, but replace Disney with fat plumbers who can't speak English. Entering the top 10, we have Mega Legs Moon, the first major boss in the game. Just all around a very fun and unique boss. Mario Galaxy did the whole climb up to the top of the boss thing and steal its power source before Sonic Frontiers. That's weird comparison. 9, The Galaxy's Greatest Wave. Another sequel star that only improves on what the original had to offer. It's the same gist as Surfing 101, but just a whole lot better. 8, The Electric Labyrinth. It's the same thing as the Poison Bubble mission, except better because I could feel my heart beating on this one. Think of the original mission, but it's Patrick Star constantly screaming in your ear going, Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! 7, Frosty Cosmic Mario Race. Say it with me, everyone. This is only this high up because I loved the level as a kid and I still love it now. It's over in like 20 seconds, but it's such a fun little level. How can you hate it? 6, Beware of Bouldergeist. Is it safe to say that this is the best boss in the game? It sure feels like it to me. Nintendo loves its head-in-hand bosses, but this one just might be the best. Swing the booze around to hit him in his red and win. Kicking off the top 5, it's Heavy Metal Mecha Bowser. What a fun and awesome level. I know I spoiled it much earlier in the video, but like, it's such a good level. It's just, God, I'm very glad it just wasn't the climb up retro Bowser thing, but it's a real giant toy version of Bowser. Easily the most creative level in the entire game. Running up and down, trying to dismantle the thing in time before it falls apart. God, it's just a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. Number 4, Purple Coin Spacewalk. When I figured out a purple coin mission would end up in the top 5, I dropped to my knees in the middle of a Walmart and I started crying. The time limit is fun. The main factor is that the level layout is actually changed from the original level, and it just hugely boosted the level in my opinion, just because of the small little layout changes. All of the purple coin levels should have done that in my honest opinion. I'm still on my knees in the Walmart crying about it to this day. Number 3, watch your step. Yes, yes, yes. This level is the peak of sequel levels in Mario Galaxy, taking everything from the original level and just jam-packing a sequel level with really fun and really creative ideas that make the gimmick seem even more unique than it already was. The multiple phases and overall length of the level made it so much fun to go back and revisit at any time of the day, at any time of the week, any time of the month, except right now because I'm recording. Number 2, gizmos, gears, and gadgets. Remember what I said about the peak of sequel levels in Mario Galaxy 5 seconds ago? Come on. Come on! This level is, dare I say, the bee's knees. This level and Watch Your Step are relatively on the same wavelength of each other in terms of quality, and in my opinion, I would tie them if I could, but if I tied every star I thought was on the same bit of quality as one another in this video, we'd be ranking like, what, all 37 stars in Mario Galaxy, and something tells me that 37 just isn't the right number. Still though, someone had to take the second spot, and in all honesty, it could change at any day of the week, unless you watch this video at any other point in your life, because I just can't go back and change the video to rearrange the order of stars whenever I feel like it. Or can I? And finally, the best star in Mario Galaxy that may or may not be subject to change right after I make this video, knowing my indecisive ass, is Bouldergeist's Daredevil Run. Okay, let me explain. Shut up! Let me explain. This boss fight on its own is really good, but I didn't get hit once fighting the original boss, so having this one hit and you're done scenario is really fun and I like it. That's really about it. If I'm being completely honest though, any one of the top 5 is interchangeable, so if you don't like my list, I don't know, make your own. But that is my completed ranking of every star in Mario Galaxy. Apparently there's one more star. The final star is when you get all 120 stars with Mario and Luigi with the little star festival of purple coins. So if I were to rank that one, I'd probably put it at the like and subscribe tier. 7,000 words later, and I am totally exhausted, so I'm going outside, I'm touching grass, and I'm gonna go hang out with my friends now. My name is Dylonic, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy and stay fresh.